Welcome to Deep Thought, Finding Your Destiny. You know what? Yeah. Destiny. I remember what my grandmother told me, right? And understand, she came from a African Methodist Episcopal background, right? So her father was an AME minister. And for those, just a quick history lesson, that's one of the, oldest African American denominations, right? And I remember what she said, that her father, my great grandfather, said, "Everyone has a destiny. Everyone has a destiny." Now, I heard that from the Christian perspective growing up. I heard that from the Christian perspective growing up. Now, over the years, I've met people from other traditions, and they would have something similar. The New Agers, they would, they believed in destiny. In African traditional religion, they talked about the incarnation objective. Like everyone had something. Nobody just came to Earth just for, just to hang out. Like nothing was an accident. To the point, any actual practitioners of any African spiritualists, when someone in this circle will have a baby, they'll refer to the baby as returning ancestor, because they realize this child is here to do something, a destiny. I'm gonna tell you what, every single person, there are no mistakes on this planet. No mistakes. There's no one is a mistake, right? Everything has a purpose. No matter how the situation they were born, no matter what their family situation, they came here to do something. And you know what? It's not, some people came here to do great things. Some people just maybe came here to support the other people doing great things. Some people may just came here just to learn something for themselves. But that's still a great thing, because once they learn it, then they have a gift to give to the rest of the world. But the key is finding your destiny. And that's tough. I'm going to tell you what, it's tough. Now, it's ironic, right? It's ironic that now I'm in a position where I make my money basically teaching people, right? I'm making my money. This is what I'm doing on these videos. One way or the other, I'm teaching people, right? Now, I might do it in a funny way or a different way than you learn growing in school, but I'm doing that. Now, I remember someone did a reading for me. Someone close to me did a reading for me years ago, and she said, I asked her my destiny, and she said she saw me driving a school bus, leading a school, and had a couple readings like that. Now, it's interesting, right? Interesting. At the time, I didn't think I could teach people. And this is after doing workshops and stuff, right? Because, I'm thinking teaching, I'm thinking classes and all of that, right? And in fact, I had turned down a job to work at this children's school. They wanted to get me in there. They would have paid me well, but I was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like dealing with that. And I really said that. Now I'm looking at it now, and things are going very well for me. And I'm like, I make all my money teaching. But the thing was, it was my destiny, right? It was my destiny. Like another thing, even doing, and I'm sharing with myself just so you understand. I'm sharing my experience just so you understand. I went through all of this. Rom didn't just pop up on some mountaintop and come fully realize. I had to make a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. I had to fall down a lot, right? But another time was, I remember back in the late 90s, I used to do this public access TV show called Love and Happiness, right? And I remember one show, which I regret doing this now, but one time the producer of the show wanted me to host the show. And the week I was supposed to host the show, my grandmother had a stroke. And anybody who knows me, like, my family comes before everything. If you my family, that's it. That's like I don't care. If something happened to like my family, my sons, right, and even even my co-parent, oh, I would be like, hey, y'all, I can't mess with y'all no more. All right, give me a week or something like that, right? So when she had her stroke, I was supposed to do a show that week, and I didn't, and it was some falling out. I'll just put it like that. In retrospect, I should have just did the show. It would have taken an hour and then, rushed back to my grandmother's side, right? But anyway, I missed out on something. I probably would have had a major TV show by now, right? And so for years, I didn't really do anything like this. And then, a few years ago, I was offered a internet radio show, right? And it was like, my destiny was to do stuff like this, whether I like it or not. Now, the thing with your destiny is, because I entitled this Finding Your Destiny, you have to find it. It's actually easy if you find it, but here's the thing. Sometimes your destiny will find you. And here's something I've seen, and this is coming from the perspective of spiritual people, whether they were African American, African Methodist Episcopalian, or AME, Baptist, Muslim, Sufi, Jewish practicing the Kabbalah. If you don't find your destiny, it will come find you. And if you ignore it, it will come knocking a little bit harder. Like at first, you sitting in your house chilling and whatnot, right? You sitting there chilling, eating the sandwiches, right? All of a sudden, you get a phone call. No, you get a text first. It's your destiny calling. You don't return the text. So you still there eating your sandwiches. You decide to go out. You get a phone call this time. It's your destiny. It's like, dude, I need you. You supposed to be doing this. All right. You still ignore it. It's like, shoot. They call you a few more times. They worse than call. Your destiny worse than a telemarketer. They don't give up, right? Then you get, you ignore the text, ignore the phone calls. Then they come tapping on your door lightly, right? They come tapping on your door, be like, excuse me, yeah, I'm your destiny. And you like, still, I ain't messing with it. Second time, it come through like the cops. And you still ain't messing with it. And then it come through, it bust through the door, tear up your place. You still ignoring it. You just like, dang, I need to clean up this place. Then they burn your building to the ground. Then you like, yeah, maybe I should pay attention to it. That actually happened to my mentor told that story. Master Yao, he actually told that story. He was trying to avoid something and, his building exploded. Yeah, I can go check out his channel. He talks about it in one of the videos, one of his earlier videos. But it will find you. But you want to find it. Now, the key to finding your destiny is, what do you feel strongest about? What do you feel strongest about? What would you like to see more than anything? I know with me, I like when I see couples get together. I really do. Now, I know I got stuff on, the whole player thing, but most of them want to get with a couple up too. But I actually like when I see relationships work. I like when I see people together. I really do. And they smile and they happy. I like seeing family together. Right? And I thought about that at first, because sometimes, this whole thing get on my nerves. But then I say, one of my buddies got married recently. I was like, damn, I'm happy as shit for him. I'm happy for that man. All right? But then all of a sudden, here I am. Here I am. I even tried to get away from relationships for a while. That's when it just bust the door down. It was like, come on, it's time for you to go. Go write that book. I'm like, I don't want to write this book. Write the book. It's holding a blowtorch at that point. I was like, maybe I should just write the book. You already bust down my darn door. But you want to do that. Figure out what you're passionate about. And I'm going to tell you what. Here's a secret. Don't think in terms of money for it. Just think in terms of just doing it. Because sometimes somebody doing their destiny, they might not actually work in the thing that their destiny involves. I mean, you blessed if you do, but you might have to work at something else in order to do this other thing, because we all got something different. So anyway, right? That's it for now. Find your destiny. I'll talk to y'all later. Keep rising and transforming.